Hello students, welcome to Quality IAS. Today we are going to discuss about ancient history period, the main and very important topic, prehistoric ages. If you are preparing for any exam, it may be UPSC or APPSC or any state exam which you have Indian history, then it's better to complete this full video. You will get the knowledge about prehistoric ages in the ancient history. Okay, let's get into the topic. First, first of all, let us see what the earliest people were going to do and why were they are on the move. It means what is the starting period of the earliest people and why they are started moving from one place to other place. The main reason anyone moves from one place to other place is for their livelihood and to get better resources. So I hope you got this point. Everyone will travel from one place to other place for getting better opportunities or better standard of living. Okay, so from ancient period it was started and it's continuing till now. We can see why they are ancient people going from one place to other place means they are going for food. So you can see the food is the main objective for the ancient period people. So if they have food, then they will happily eat that food and they will sleep. Okay. They are called as hunter-gatherers. So their main source of the food comes from plants and animals. They get roots, fruits, nuts, seeds, leaves from plants. From animals, they used to get meat. I hope you got this point. What I said, it was in this slide. Okay. Now let's come to second slide. You can see mainly historic ages is divided into two parts, Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. Okay. Now let us see the prehistoric age refers to what? Actually, prehistoric age refers to there is no evidence of written documents. That's called prehistoric age. The prehistoric age consists of five. They are Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic, Chalcolithic, and finally the Iron Age. Okay. In exam point of view, main you will get Paleolithic, Mesolithic. Normally you will get about this is less important Neolithic and Chalcolithic. But we cannot assume that which can be given. I am saying in the perspective of examiner's mind. Okay. So you can get mostly from Paleolithic and Mesolithic, but you have to concentrate on Neolithic as well as Chalcolithic also. So you have to concentrate on Neolithic and Chalcolithic also. Neolithic as well as Chalcolithic period also. Now let's get into Paleolithic period. Okay. Now, what is before knowing about Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic, and Chalcolithic and Iron Age, we have to see some more slides that I will show you here very clearly. What is Pleistocene and Holocene? Okay, you have to know one thing that whatever is important for your examination, that topics only will be discussed in our whole classes. We are not going to discuss any stories or any unwanted stuff. The main reason is examiner is not going to ask you about the stories. He is going to ask about the important topics. And our channel and we are going to cover only very important topics and very important content. Our whole objective will be on the examination. And while we are preparing the slides or while we are preparing the video, we used to keep UPSC question paper or the syllabus with us. And we will keep that question paper and we will follow this. Hope you got this point. Okay, let's get back into our topic. What is Pleistocene and Holocene? Quartary period is divided into, okay, Quaternary period is divided into two epochs, the Pleistocene and the Holocene. Okay, the Pleistocene is 2.5 million years ago. So it comes around 11.7 thousand years ago in Indian perspective view. When it comes to Holocene age, this comes under 11.7 thousand years ago to at present. Now we are living. This comes. Okay. I hope you got this point. I hope you got this point. Now, the third epoch, the Anthropocene, has recently been proposed, but it was not officially recognized by ICS. Okay. Okay. Now, they call the earliest period the Paleolithic. This comes from two Greek words. Paleo means old, lithos meaning stone. The name points to the importance of find of stone tools. So, this period, humans are using stone tools. Okay, the Paleolithic period extends from 2 million years ago, about 12,000 years ago. Okay, so the Paleolithic age extends from 2 million years ago. Okay, in Indian perspective view, it is around 12,000 years ago. Now let's discuss about Lower Paleolithic, Middle Paleolithic, Upper Paleolithic. The time period of Lower Paleolithic is 1 lakh years BC. The Middle Paleolithic 11 lakh to 40,000 BC. Upper Paleolithic 40,000 to 10,000 BC. Okay, I hope you all got these points. If you want, write down it or you can take screenshots. But concentrate here first. Lower Paleolithic. Lower Paleolithic up to 1 lakh BC. This is 1 lakh BC. Lower Paleolithic goes to 1 lakh BC. Now, in Lower Paleolithic era, spanning up to 1 lakh BC is characterized by the use of crude stone tools by early hominids such as Homo habilis and Homo erectus. So, what they are going to use in Lower Paleolithic, the stones will be, you can see, the stones will be like round and big. There is no shape. Whatever they got, they will throw on the animal and they will kill that animal and they will eat that animal. So this period there is no maturity. So they whatever they will get the big stones or anything they will throw on the animals and they used to eat them. Okay. Now okay after completion of lower Paleolithic we got into middle Paleolithic. So this starts from 1 lakh years to 40,000 BC. Here what happened? The mainly two technologies have been emerged. So what they were used to do, they are using round stones. Now what they have done, they were shaped this like this, like this. They were shaped, and they were started to use somewhat sharp knives. Okay, and where they got these types of tools, they will go to nearby the rivers, and they used to get these types of stones. Okay, now let's get into Upper Paleolithic Age. Here, what happened from 40,000 BC to 10,000 BC? They were somewhat technologically more developed. It means they have got some more maturity. What they have done, they have started to think little bit broadly. So they were used to paint in the caves. They were used to paint in the caves when they get leisure period. So whenever they get any leisure time or when they get any free time, they used to draw something. They used to draw some paintings in the walls. Whatever they think in their mind, they used to draw. So this was started in the Upper Paleolithic Age. Here, what they got many paintings, and they were used mainly red color. You have to remember this also. They have used red color in the paintings. Okay, it was the topic of this slide. Okay, next. Though the Paleolithic epochs, human societies were nomadic, relying on hunting and gathering for the subsistence. Fire was mastered during the Middle Paleolithic, offering warmth, protection, and aiding in the food preparation. So, in lower Paleolithic period, they don't know the fire. But when it comes to Middle Paleolithic, the humans, I mean, these Homo sapiens people, okay, these people, they knows about fire and they started using fire. What happened? Okay, let me tell you a brief story of 1 minute. I'm not consuming your time. Just I'm going to explain you a detailed view about this. Okay, when in the old period, so lower Paleolithic period, they don't know fire. They used to eat the flesh directly from the animals without cooking or burning it. What happened one day? There have got some strikes between stones by falling from one other and just a fire taken place in the forest. And on that forest, there some animals were dead. So one of the man is going there and he saw a dead animal which was already burnt in the fire. So he was very hungry and he ate that meat and it got very taste for him. So he from there he was thinking and he used to feel tasty of that food and he used to get remembering it on his way. So after so many days passed, he used to know about how the fire is generating by just observing the nature and fires and the rocks and everything. So he started to produce fire and from there he used to make the fire and there he started burning the meat and eating it. So what happened when he started burning the meat and eating the food? He's feeling somewhat healthy and more energetic. So then what happened? He got some desires. So he got some desires. With that desires, family was started. So with that desires, family was started. So one guy became a family. So after becoming family, he used to get some more food for family. So what happened? He used to think about how he can make more food for his family and how he can store the food for his family. In that perspective view, he used to start agriculture. So before starting agriculture, he shifted from forest to near the rivers. So wherever the water flows, he shifted to there. The main reason he shifted to there is for water, and water helps in getting agriculture. So this man went here and he started one house construction. From one house, many houses are started. From many houses, a society is formed. After forming a society, a civilization is started. Let me tell you, the first civilization in India is started, Indus Valley Civilization. That's called as IVC. This topic we will discuss in the next video. You can see about this here. Now agriculture started. So what the first agriculture product these humans were produced is wheat. Okay. The main reason production of the wheat is it will stay for long and long. Okay. So they may ask, in examiner may ask one question for you. In which period agriculture was started? Okay. You have to say that Neolithic period agriculture was started. Or you can say that Upper Paleolithic period the agriculture was started. If you got this point, okay, you can observe this. If you want, you can take screenshot or else just observe and listen. Okay, next topic. As I said, the people were started painting. So how can we know? Okay, They are painted. How we know that? We need some evidence. Let's see that evidence. The richest paintings are reported from Vindhya range of Madhya Pradesh, at present Madhya Pradesh, and their Kaimurian extension. Okay, this is important. You have to know that Kaimurian extension into Uttar Pradesh. So they have from Madhya Pradesh to Kaimurian extension from Uttar Pradesh. These hills are fully Paleolithic and Mesolithic remains. Okay, these periods are from Paleolithic and Mesolithic remains. There are two major sites of the excellent prehistoric paintings in India. Okay, two major sites which have excellent prehistoric paintings in India. They are Bhimbetka Caves, foothills of Vindhya, foothills of Vindhya. Okay, okay, you have to know that Vindhya. Before saying that this Vindhya, you have to know that Vindhya range. Assume this is India. Assume this is as India. So Vindhya range is this. Okay, which separating north and south India range. Okay, this Vindhya range and Bhimbetka caves have paintings evidences. These questions are asked in UPSC. This Bhimbetka cave. This question is asked in UPSC. Okay, we have to remember this Bhimbetka cave, so that I have highlighted this. Next, you can see how the ancient people were used to draw. Whatever their mind gets, they used to draw it. Okay, I hope you got this point. So you can see here how they are used to draw paintings. Okay, now let's get into Holocene age. This Holocene age starts from 8000 to 4000 BC. The Holocene epoch, spanning from 8000 years ago, witnessed the Neolithic revolution. So what happened? They were upgrading from Neolithic to nomadic lifestyle, and they have shifted from nomadic lifestyle, and settlements were taken place like agriculture, and they were used to know about climatic va- variability. That means they used to know about climates during these periods, and which includes Holocene climatic optimum. This means they used to know, okay, this period rain will come. This period there are sunlight. Okay, this period there are some clouds. So they used to get about climatic ideas, which made agriculture to develop. After that, technological advancements such as wheel, written language emerged during this era. So here they were taking place to know about wheel and written script, and they have emerged. Environmental changes, including the endless ice age, shaped the contemporary landscape. So what happened? Here, due to environmental changes, many things were taken place, but these all were changed after the emerging of wheel and technology like agriculture and other enhancements. So now the people have developed more. Before that, they used to have pots. On the pot, they were carrying water. But now what happened? They used to have use copper plus tin and bronze metals for making vessels. I hope you got this point. And here one question will be asked by the examiner. What is the first metal used by the humans? The first metal used is copper. Remember copper. Okay. This we will discuss. But whenever the time and the topic will come, I will discuss some more important points. Those will be helpful for you at every examination. Okay. Now, the Holocene serves the crucial context understanding of Anthropocene, reflecting the human indeed of environmental transactions. So this period, what happened? Many humans started to knowing about the nature, environmental transactions, and transforms how environment is changing from rainy season to winter, from winter to summer. How they were started observing more carefully during this age, which age? Holocene age. And this is the period of enhancement of human beings. Okay, this is the period of enhancement of human beings. Next, you can see in Holocene is what happened. They were started settling. They were started from settling wherever the vegetation is there and wherever the river started flowing. They were started settling from other places in one place, and they have started agriculture. So they were started plantations. Okay. Next, let's come into the period when we find environmental changes beginning about 12,000 years ago till about 10,000 years ago is called Mesolithic or Middle Stone. The stone tools found during this period are generally tiny and are called as microliths. Microliths is nothing but small shaped stones, nothing. Just we have to remember small shaped stones is called microliths. Next, Neolithic era. In Neolithic era, this time period is 10,000 to 4,000 BCE. It is marked by the transaction from, it's marked from the transition from, sorry, I have told you the transaction, it's not transaction, it is transition from hunter-gatherer to an agricultural lifestyle. So now they have changed from agriculture lifestyle. Before that, they are hunter gatherers. Now they have shifted to settled life. In which era? Neolithic era. Paintings from this period are evident in the cave art, such as those found in the Chalcolithic, depicting scenes of daily life and agriculture. So when they started agriculture, whatever they see, they used to know about the things. According to archaeological evidence, including the pottery tools, reveals in the Neolithic period, tells us about they are started advancing. Notable sites include Jericho, we have to remember this, Jericho, where we got evidence of the world's earliest protective walls was found. Which location? Jericho. Okay, Jericho. Okay, I hope you got this point. Next point. Chalcolithic era. This Chalcolithic era started from 4000 to 2000 BC, represents the Copper Age. So, where the human find the first metal, it was found in Copper Age in the Chalcolithic era. Okay, examiner may you ask you in which year did the human found the copper? You have to say that the copper was found in the Chalcolithic era, but examiner will not ask in this medium. He will make somewhat confusing for you. Okay, but you have to remember this. These types of small things will give you good understanding about history. And I'm not going to tell any story related to history. This the specific points which are related. Next, paintings from the period found in place like Mergah. So where we got the evidences of the paintings from Mehergar. Okay, depicting the animals and the human activities. Okay, here what we got the evidence, some animals types, some animals, some animals we got paintings. Then we got some human activities like eating or sitting like a family and making fire here. and he is sitting around with their families. So like these pictures we got here. Then what happened? Copper aircrafts. Copper, here we can see that some of the copper artifacts we can see here. Some of the copper artifacts. We got the evidence here, like carrying. Next, Chalcolithic sites like Banavali in India showcase the advanced urban planning and water management. So you can see that in Banavali, what there is a water management system. So what they used to do, they used to construct some big, you can assume that like dams. They used to construct like these walls, and they used to store water here, and they used to start cultivating of agriculture. And they used to water for this irrigation purposes as well as, and there is some water traveling from one place to other place. This is you can see in the Manaval. Next point, Iron Age. Okay, let's get into Iron Age. In Iron Age, approximately 1200 BCE to 500 BCE saw the advent of iron tools. So what happened? Humans started agriculture. So when they are using copper for digging the mud for agriculture, it's going to break. So they are making bronze metals. They are also started breaking due to making of erosion, due to erosion and due to the lack of quality in this, they are going to break during the agriculture. So what the man made, we need strong metal so that he found the iron. This is called Iron Age. This made the change of whole human's life. Finding of iron changed the whole human life. Now, the Iron Age, approximately from 1200 BCE to 500 CE, saw the advent of iron tools and increased metal production. Rock paintings from this era can found in the places like Bhimbetka in India, illustrating the hunting scenes and daily life. Archaeological evidence includes iron tools, weaponry in elaborate burial sites. Present-day locations like Hampi in India, both ruins reflecting the grandeur of Iron Age civilization, showcasing advanced architectural skills and artistic advancements. So, when the Iron Age started, there was an evolution in the human life. So, they were used to start making tools, weapons, and whatever the requirements they need. They changed whole human life. Hope you got this point. Now, after completing of Iron Age, the main of historical, I mean, this until here, this is more than enough for your examination. But if you need some more detailed view, you have to go it very elaborately. Now, I'm going to discuss you some very important questions relating to prehistory and to this historic periods, the Stone Ages. Let us see what are the main important questions that can be asked. Let's see. First, the very important questions are, what is the significance of the Bhimbetka rock shelters in India prehistoric history? The answer, Bhimbetka rock shelters preserve ancient rock paintings, offering insights into lifestyle and cultural practices of early human in India. Okay, these are the evidence for the rock shelters and paintings made by the ancestors. Okay, the next question. How did Neolithic revolution impact the Indian subcontinent? So, after the Neolithic revolution, how Indian continent was changed? The Neolithic revolution marked the shift to agriculture, leading to the settled communities, domestication of plants and animals, and the emergence of early civilization like Meherka. Hope you got this point. Next, what is the importance of the Indus Valley civilization in the context of prehistoric India? You have to know about Indus Valley civilization, but I have not discussed it. This is the second topic in Indian history, but you have to know about this here. The main reason is the main important questions can be asked here. So you have to know about this. The Indus Valley civilization, with its advanced urban planning and writing system, represents one of the world's earliest complex societies, flourishing around 3300 to 1300 BCE. Okay, this is very important. You can take screenshots or you can write notes. These points are very important. Next, what role did meteorology play during the Chalcolithic period in India? Okay, this meteorology means climates and study of the weather and climatic conditions and other some requirements for humans. Now let's see. The Chalcolithic era in the India witnessed the use of copper tools alongside of the stone, showcasing advancements of the meteorology. Okay, this is known as metallurgy and technological progress. So this metallurgy, use of iron, tools, stones, weapons, whatever the comes using by human beings comes under metallurgy. When it comes to metrology, metrology comes under weather. Okay, you got this point. So they used to follow metallurgy as well as metrology. Metrology is nothing but climate. Okay, now how did the Iron Age contribute to cultural and technological development of ancient India? So this Iron Age contribute cultural and technological developments of ancient India. How? The Iron Age in India, marked by the use of iron tools, saw the advancement in the agriculture, weaponry for wars, and for trades, contributing to growth of sophisticated societies like Mahajanapadas. This Mahajanapadas, this we'll discuss in the later videos. You can get detailed information. But these questions are very important, and these were asked in the previous year's question papers of the UPSC and the APPS, and many questions I have seen whatever the examinations were conducted by Indian states as well as the central government. Okay, you have to know every question, very important, and this question is super important. Okay, the main reason is they have connected from Iron Age to Mahajanapadas. So what is connected here? Agriculture, weaponry, and trade. So this question is very important, super important. You have to note down. Please note down this. Okay, next question. Next, I have discussed 5 questions in this topic. So now you got a brief idea about what is the prehistory. Actually, every topic we will start from a Indus Valley civilization. But why I have made this video is you have to know about this ancient history, a brief prehistoric ages and their time periods and what they have done. This is more than enough for you. But while discussing about Indus Valley civilization from next videos, it will take very detailed and minute information also will be covered there. The main reason is there might be so many chances to ask a lot of questions from the Indus Valley civilization to continuation. But the prehistoric is just you have to know about this topic. Okay, thank you and learn more in the next class. Be ready with your notes and pen while taking next class because from Indus Valley civilization we are taking very deep, very deep. Okay, and you are not going to miss even a single point there. Hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.